Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony Show. Anthony, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty well today, dude. Nice, beautiful Thursday out there. The weather is nice. It's nice and cool in here now, too. So I'm pretty stoked, dude. Big day today, dude.
Week 11.
Who would have thought, dude?
You know what we have to start with, because it's been a tradition the last couple episodes.
What?
Run this morning?
Oh, yeah. Run this morning. A little bit shorter, only 2 miles. But it was good, dude. Quick. I wanted to run it quick. I've been running that 9-mile pace.
Mm-hmm.
I was at about 8:45 today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you what time do you usually go?
Typically I wake up at 6 and I'll probably like roll out around 6:15 and then you're up and at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you seen, is there a lot of activity at that time, or it's pretty much dead outside? Like,
yeah, actually I would say it depends on the day. I mean, today actually there was a reasonable amount of activity. Buses were around early, it seemed.
okay.
At least just moving around. Maybe they were just, they all kind of, sometimes they all like come together and then they go out and then pick up the kids. Maybe they were doing that. But it was pretty interesting. Yeah, it was a good amount of people out there today.
Nice. So
I would say it was a little bit warmer today in the morning.
Okay.
Like the past couple days, it's been like 30. It was probably like 40, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you go music or no?
Yeah, gotta go music. Get the headphones running. Let's go.
Now, do you run into, though, because I've had this with pretty much whether it's, AirPods or headphones, like they all break for me because I sweat so much.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah. I mean, that is, you can get like, I guess like water resistant headphones. I'm pretty sure mine are. I have like big, like I don't use these AirPods because these are not water resistant.
Okay.
And my mom bought me these, pretty expensive, so I didn't want to break them. But I have like an old shitty Sony pair that are just like these. They've lasted probably for like 8 years.
And they don't slide off.
No, they're big, like over the ear, like these headphones. So
okay.
You run in, like,
because I used to do that, and maybe I don't know, like with the old Beats, and I completely destroyed them.
I bet.
Yeah.
Did you have the studio ones, like over the ear?
Yes.
Over the ear ones.
Yeah.
Destroyed them. That's too bad.
Those were sick though back in the day. Now I don't know. No, but just like in general, like though, just like the high quality, big. Right. You know what I mean? Just like hearing how crisp the audio sounded like initially was like dude. Crazy.
It is pretty crazy. Like I said, the Apple, the Max AirPods, dude, and then like when you put the noise canceling mode on, like you don't hear anything.
Yeah,
around you.
That's awesome.
And it's just me. It's sick, dude.
And everybody probably is like, what the heck is that guy doing? But actually at the gym, since my AirPods broke, I just go like usually it's the Michael K show.
Speaker?
You just my phone, like just volume out loud.
Oh no, dude.
You think I'm getting looks on that or
definitely, dude. That's something that really bothers me when people have music playing out loud.
Oh, okay. So I'm not the only one then.
No. There was a couple people on the Colony 5K that had just their speaker going.
Okay.
And it's like, that's like so inconsiderate.
I feel like Colony, they should have just had like a, you know what I mean? Like music going throughout the route.
Yeah. The pace car should have had like a big speaker on it. Yeah.
That would have been dope.
Yeah.
The pace car. Now what did they do for that?
So it's probably more of a sponsorship thing. So Daddario, I guess, is I can't even remembering the name of it, but Daddario, I guess, dealership.
Okay. Right.
I guess maybe was a sponsor for the race. Mm-hmm. So like, a pace car. So there's a guy, a truck just out there, just keeping pace with whoever's in front. And also, I guess, to make sure the road's clear and whatnot. But it was I don't know if you know, but Hummer came out with a new Hummer, electric Hummer.
Oh, I've heard, but that's been in the work for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Just came out
like last couple months?
Pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like when I was a kid, like I thought Hummers were sick, you know, when Hummers came out, like the Hummer 2, the H3.
LeBron,
was cool.
that was the big thing. He got it in high school, the Hummer as like a gift when he was like a junior in high school.
Oh,
Like
really?
the original Hummer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that honestly explains a lot, I guess, dude.
I would just say that's my first remembrance of
Yeah.
it. Oh, I haven't looked at prices, but I mean, geez, I would think a Hummer, the electricity required for, I mean, that's got to be $100,000, no?
Honestly, dude, electric Hummer
Price.
Let's look it up, dude.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I know a thing or two.
Jesus, dude.
Speaking of knowing a thing or two, I just happened to think about this. What like Lonnie texted us about it.
The Cardinals. Go ahead.
I mean that was kind of crazy, right? Like I don't remember ever like just that was it. I hadn't like thought about it before I said it. It just like in the moment, and then here we are, like that quickly too. It's not like it was like a week later, a couple days, like that
it was
day.
It was like a 10-hour turnaround.
Yeah,
there, dude.
That was insane. You must have been a little like, wow.
Yeah, I was. I'm not surprised though. You know your football. You know your teams and such.
Yeah.
I'm sure Riley probably lost his shit yesterday. He's gonna come and talk about it tomorrow. I'm sure. Dude.
Oh yeah. And I think the Cardinals. It's kind of interesting. I mean, because of the start, you're thinking tank, but I think honestly, they probably want to just see what the path forward is with Kyler Murray. So I don't think they're. I think they're trying to win now that he's back, even though they're 2-8.
Crazy.
What do you think about Murray? Like you think he could be pretty good, or you think jury's still out, or
I don't know. I mean, I guess for me the jury is still out. But I don't know, dude. I mean, it's like that work ethic. You can't teach that necessarily.
Fortnite, or is it Fortnite or
COD? It's COD.
Okay.
I mean, if the guy's not in there putting the work in,
the clause and the contract that he ended up taking out, that
doesn't want to watch tape. It's like, dude, you gotta be dude. I'm Johnny Manziel.
Yeah,
they want to do the work. Like, it can't just be talent when you're at this high of a level here. So, I mean, again, jury's still out because he could have that like epiphany aha moment where it's like he could get humbled quickly, like that could happen in one game, but it hasn't happened yet. So I mean, I don't know. For me, I don't like him, but like I said, at any point something could kind of click, and then if he puts the work in, I mean, there's no doubt about the talent there. Yeah,
and the ability is there.
Right.
You look at the numbers. I mean, he's not like a turnover machine. I know he had 1 pick, no touchdowns last week, but historically, like that hasn't been the case. So I don't think reading the defense is a problem. We know about the arm strength. Obviously, he's small, but the fact that he can move so swiftly, and the fact that his first game back, he was running a lot. I think is a good sign for them.
Yes, Tony.
I just think, they might want to add some more weapons in the offseason, but it'll be interesting to see like this, I guess, what they're 2-8. So the last 7 games of the season, what that will look like.
Pure entertainment.
There we go.
Yeah.
Riley, but no Tony, but any new Tony bites?
Because, honestly, I went back to whatever about, I don't know. Oh, Auntie Ronta getting the heavy load, whatever. And I think I realized why I don't have any bites, honestly.
Why?
Because the audio's never clean, because everyone fucking talks over me.
Well, I can honestly, truthfully say, Tony, I've never done that one time in my life. Well, we're going to make it an emphasis now, Tony. You say something that's going to be the Tony pause for 2 seconds. We got some comments. What do we got?
Yes, of course. We have the usual, baby, the early and often Kev Dew saying, let's go. We want all the smoke, he says. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Rangers. The Giants and Islanders are huge bums. Rep the company. Rep DTV. Rep the sports port. Birdie, go kick rocks, LMAO.
A little back and forth there with Birdie.
As if right on cue, Birdie says, let's go. What up, fellas?
What up, Birdie?
I'm sure he'll get to Kev Dew's comment. And then, of course, we have Josh B saying, Grand Rising, great people. Happy week 11 kickoff.
Let's go!
Rep the company, rep the TV, rep the sports port. And he says, I still can't stand Julius Randle's game.
Josh B bringing it early and often.
Yeah.
It is amazing. I guess it's since that first year, which, I guess it was his second year, but like the breakout year for Julius Randle, which I don't know, it was like 3 years ago, whatever it was. Ever since then, I just feel like it's just on repeat. Knicks fans tight at Julius Randle. I know last year, went a little better. But it seems like this year we're really back into the complaining. I mean, do you notice that a lot? Like when you're listening to DNR and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's very up and down.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of callers seem to be, I don't know, it seems to be kind of split, in my opinion, in terms of people who really like him and want him and can build around him, and the people who are just like, get him out of here.
I don't really know too many like Knicks fans that are in favor, though. Honestly, it seems like it's all negative.
In favor of him, really?
It's like a Stanton almost. Even though, I mean, production-wise, he's obviously better than that. But the turnovers, the shooting. I mean, Michael. Oh my God, he wouldn't even consider wanting him for a second. You know,
that's crazy because I feel like anytime I'm on the radio listening, I do hear people call and talk about how much they like Randall, and I always think of Michael because I'm like, wow, like these people. Like somebody's wrong here. Either Michael or these people.
With the way you're cheesing, you're like trying to allude to that he's wrong.
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
But you know, it's one of those things, and I guess we see it all the time. But it's like, it just seems like it's talent wasted in a sense. Just because like the ability's there, it just seems like for whatever reason he has problems. Tightening up some things.
Yeah, and again, I feel like there's glimpses where he's amazing. He's amazing, dude. Yeah. And not even just in terms of scoring, but vision on the court, like giving the ball up, like letting other people score because they're open, like, yeah. And then other games, it's just like, you can't even, like, you can barely even like make a pass.
Yeah.
And then the attitude comes into play too. And it's like, come on, man. Yeah. You can't be doing that in New York too. Like, you got ripped apart by the media and the fan base. And then on top of it, like, you shouldn't be doing it all. Like, like you're giving an attitude to the fans when you're not doing well and they're tight. It's like, what,
Yeah,
it's just not good. What do you think about his work ethic? Like, do you think he's someone who's like watching tape and putting all the work in, or do you think it's more about he relies on his raw talent?
I think he's probably in between.
Yeah,
because I mean, you look at the numbers. I mean, you're doing something right if you're consistently scoring 20 a game. And I know, there's levels. Well, what is efficient? What's not? But I would think, you don't get there without putting in some type of work.
Right. So you think they get rid of him? They keep him?
Well, it just, he has that big contract. I guess just to match up salaries, I would imagine whether it's like Karl Anthony Towns or Joel Embiid, if they eventually, come to the Knicks, I would think he would have to go out just because
of the contract.
The contract. Yeah, matching up the salaries with the other team.
How was he? 28, 29, 28?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
And it's my age.
Last night, though, I'm just looking at this. 29 points plus 12, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Shot 50% from the floor and 60% from 3-point range, 3 of 5, and he's 28.
Yeah,
28. But in this year, 19 points a game, 10.3 rebounds, 5.2 assists, free throws, 71%. I'm sure, Knicks fans would like to see him a little higher than that, but field goal percentage this year is only 35.9%. And that is not, acceptable. Obviously, smaller sample size. Last year he was at 46, which was good. The year before that, where it was kind of the height of everybody complaining, he was only at 41 before 45 and 46 the previous 2 years. And even in with the Lakers and the Pelicans the previous 2 years, he was over 50%. So, there's been some inconsistencies. I think the biggest thing is the 3-point percentage. That will always bog down his shooting percentage when he's off. And this year, I mean, it's been the case. He's averaging over 6.5 3-point attempts a game, and he's only shooting 28% on those looks. When he had that breakout year in 2020, 2021, he shot 41%. So that, will make the difference right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have Yanni.
He says,
"Let's go!
Good morning, dudes." That's how I imagine he meant to say that. Knicks with a dicey win last night, but I'll take it. Randall Brunson and IQ carry us to victory. Mitchell was a wall last night as well. Thursday Night Football tonight. Who do you got, dude?
Guess you'll have to tune in to find out.
Yeah, dude. We're at the Comedy Road TV.
That is Yanni. So a lot of stuff to get to here. The first, we did have a delay this morning, but we are back out on the course. And how ironic, after the snafu yesterday, Kelly Craft, Tony, leading this tournament, 2 under through 5, playing the PL course. And we have a bunch of guys at 1 under, but pretty much The majority of the people on the course have played about 4 or 5 holes. A couple guys just started. So we're really early on here. Russell Knox.
Hey, my sleeper.
1 under. So 1 shot back right now.
Oh.
A lot of time to go.
Very good.
I think there'll be more of an update to give you guys at the end of the show. But Stuart Singh
Legends
is 1 over through 2, so struggling a little bit here, a little bit. But yeah, SSC Island, and then of course now it switches when I'm looking at this, but okay, it's Plantation course is the PL. So Craft on the Plantation, Knox on the Sea Island, but. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the sight lines here. The video game didn't quite, I feel like, give us the full feel yesterday. Ludwig Adberg,
Riley's pick,
even through 3, so solid. Yeah,
I guess so. He's young.
I was just thinking about this because Riley, and then we were talking about like picks and stuff. Did he persuade you at all for the DraftKings? Like, it seems like you were kind of interested when he was talking about the videos.
Actually, I downloaded DraftKings and FanDuel yesterday or last night. I didn't get a chance to dive into it because we actually ended up getting a couch in my living room last night. Anyway, I also downloaded that Fliff, right? That app you were talking about with the dollar.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither. It sounds kind of gimmicky, but I mean, it seems kind of cool. It's almost like I don't know if you play this, but when I was in high school, Beat the Streak was an app at the time.
Yes,
that was sick.
Wasn't that on ESPN?
Wow.
Remember there was something on ESPN,
maybe.
And it was like you had to make like 20 or 30 picks in a row and you win like $100,000. I think it was on ESPN.
Maybe. I don't know. It was definitely its own app. Beat the
But it was
Streak.
sick because you it didn't cost anything.
Didn't cost anything. You just pick who would get a hit that night. It was really what it was.
Yeah. Oh man, the old days.
So cool. Simple. I used to play that on my iPod Touch, dude, in the cafeteria in high school.
Russell Knox, a birdie there, it looks like. So he's now tied with Kelly Craft. I was just thinking about this too, because I saw a video of
legends.
Rory. I don't think we talked about this yesterday, but how he resigned from the tour board.
Did he actually? I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Because he was like big, kind of speaking out against Liv and all that. And I don't know. I guess he said it's in his best interest. So I found that very like suspicious kind of.
I guess so. But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're speaking out against this organization, now you're kind of merging with them.
But it's like, where's the merger? There's articles out there.
You still don't think it's gonna happen? You don't think it's gonna happen?
Why is it taking so long? I mean, I know the government, so you never know with them.
But I mean, you think if Rory knew that there was a chance it wouldn't go through, don't you think he would have stayed on the board?
I don't know. I mean, but also it could be too, life of a golfer, the practice, the tournaments, the travel.
It's a lot.
Very intense. So maybe it's just like he wants as much time with his family as possible and doesn't want to go to board meetings and stuff like that.
Oh, God, it sounds so terrible. Go to a board
I
meeting.
saw, I think their team is out of Florida, which would make sense because that's where Tiger lives. But I guess they're supposed to start in January for the TGL league, the simulator league. And I guess the roof collapsed yesterday, and like the start is in question now. But I mean, obviously that's far away. It's Florida, the weather. You'd think they'd be able to fix it, but I don't know.
Yeah, and just keep it open. That's fucking crazy though. Like the roof collapsed.
Yeah, maybe see if there's any pictures. I just kind of curious.
You know the name of the arena?
No, but I would just do TGL roof collapse, and I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah.
The first thing, no?
This 4.5 minute thing. I don't know, dude. Might be just like a news report. There's gonna be an ad.
You never know.
PlayStation.
SoFi
Avatar.
Center, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that is tough. But still, I mean, you think a couple months would be able to, they'd be able to correct that, no?
Yeah, I guess so, dude. That is pretty gnarly. Let's see if this video. Yeah, it's just these dudes talking about it. No, at no point do they have a video of it.
I'd like to give
a Minnesota.
Quick shout out. Derek Ho says hi there.
Stop it. Yeah, that'll definitely like put an issue. But it's like, okay, it's one of those fucking bubble thingies. It's not like a real roof, right?
Yeah.
So like they should be back up by like tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, maybe there just wasn't an official comment on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what I was gonna ask you. I was trying to I had and then I was just trying to think because I guess maybe we've talked about this, but like, have you been to Florida, Tony?
Yeah.
Like a bunch or no? I just feel like we've never really talked about it.
I've been to Florida mainly for Disney World, and I want to say when I was a kid, probably 3 times, 4 times maybe. And then I went once to Disney World like a few years ago.
No other part, just Orlando. Never Tampa, Clearwater,
no.
Fort Myers, Naples.
No.
Wow.
My parents aren't big on going to Florida for like a vacation, really.
Yeah.
They rather go like cruise to Bermuda or like something like that.
And I know we've talked about this, but how many cruises have you been on?
4.
4? Okay. And like,
give or take.
Like a fan or what's your
I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't want to sound like that guy. I mean, I have a great time. Like, I have a great time on the cruise. Like, I love it, dude. The last cruise I've been on, they had hot dog carts everywhere. You just get hot dogs all day.
The drinking.
Obviously, you get the drink package.
Yeah.
It's like all inclusive. It's dope. But I don't know. And like, you know, it's cool. I think like one night, like the Cirque du Soleil, we saw that on the boat. There's comedy shows, whatever, dude. And again, the tropical destinations, it's fun. But I don't know, dude. There's something like it just being on a cruise ship, it gives me a little bit of an uneasy feeling.
Trapped.
Yeah.
Sea days are a problem.
It's not even necessarily like getting seasick or feeling like you're in a small area.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind, like the cabin is small, whatever. I don't care to even spend time in the cabin. It's just like the open water, something could go wrong. Like, you fucked, dude.
Wow, you don't strike me as someone who would get like nervous about that, to be honest.
Well, because there's been so many stories, and again, like, you know me, like
the plumbing,
dude.
I remember that.
Yeah,
dude. You would never obviously go. I want to get it. That happened.
No, definitely not, dude. But it's just, you know, again, like you hear so many times like people like who are too drunk just like fall off the boat, dude. Like,
well, I mean, I feel like though, tell me, come on, especially the way like the veterans that we are, is that happening if we're under 20? I mean, come on. I mean, under 30 even, Tony. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I know. But it's still. And
I feel like you don't strike me as someone who like blacks out. You know?
No, but again, it happens sometimes.
I feel like if you're blacked out, though, come on, like, oh, this is sick. I want to, like, you know what I mean?
No. But like, dude, like there are parts of the boat. I remember like specifically the last time I was on it, like when I was drinking, I was trying to be cognizant of it, and like especially like where the arcade was, like towards the top of the ship.
Yeah,
like it was like the walkway was fucking narrow, and it was like you're up against it, dude. You're on the railing, and if you fall, you're probably hitting another deck or going over, like.
I just feel like though, I don't know. I mean, I guess I was on like almost 4 years ago, but I feel like the rails are pretty high, no? Like, yeah. I don't know, halfway up that door or even.
Yes.
So, I mean, you had to be pretty hammered to go over.
You would have to be pretty fucking hammered. And dude, I don't know, like you look out there and it's just fucking dark, dude. Like,
because I forgot, I told you though about the last time I went that it was a smaller boat. And I didn't throw up, but I had like terrible like nauseousness.
Oh,
did I tell you about that?
I don't think so, dude.
So it was like the ABC trip that I always go on, but it was a cruise, and it was like a lot smaller, probably a fifth of what one of those bigger ships would be.
Jesus.
And I'm just at dinner, and I had to just get up. I was like, I can't eat dinner. I need to just sit in my room with the lights off. Because the stabilizers aren't as good, and I couldn't take it. And I had been on 4 or 5 other cruises, had never felt seasick, and then just because it was a smaller boat, and it sucked, to be honest. But it's funny because I actually though, like for different reasons, and I feel like the biggest thing for me is just I like enjoying a different place, being on a resort. That's why I am just like a cruise, like other than going to like Alaska or maybe Hawaii, like I can see that being good. But otherwise than that, I think sea days suck.
Yeah.
Like it's boring. I mean, besides, hammered, Tony, and I guess the casino, but smaller casino, not open the whole time. I don't know. I just like the ability to go to the beach, go to a restaurant, and like off the boat, I'm saying. You know?
I agree.
But I'm not worried about capsizing or falling over hammered, okay?
You ever been through like some choppy water, dude?
Well, I mean, clearly when I was getting seasick, but I feel like on the bigger boats, you don't really feel it too much. But I have to say they do gun it on the way back. So I've been in the main dining room and everything's going like.
Yeah, dude.
So this stuff doesn't bother your parents though at all?
No, they don't. Not at all. They love cruises.
And they don't, like, the emotion doesn't get them sick ever or anything?
No.
Huh?
No. My parents, like, love everything's at your fingertips. You don't have to do anything. Everything's bought, included, whatever. And then this is it. They, they're big, like, lounge by the pool people all day.
You know, and the thing that's tough for me too is because I do like all inclusive, and that's usually what the ABC trips are. Well, they always are, but I'd never have done one myself. The only thing is, like, I think the cruise is better is the quality of the food typically is better on the cruise. Like the all-inclusive resort, it's kind of like bare minimum.
No, honestly, like I've had some of the best food ever on cruises.
Yeah.
Like steaks, even like Chinese restaurants, Italian restaurants. The last cruise we were on, maybe 2 cruises ago, was for my parents' 25th anniversary. So this was a little while ago. They had like a French restaurant, the escargot. First time I ever had that. Delicious, dude.
I never really get escargot. Like, what exactly is it? Similar to any other vegetable?
Do you know what escargot is?
Like, well, I know that I always say like the escargot and beans, is that something different?
I think you're thinking of escarole and beans.
Okay, so what is escargot?
Escargot is they're snails. Snails.
Oh,
French dish.
Okay, no. But what is it? What's the other one called?
Escarole.
Escarole. What is that similar to like broccoli rabe or anything?
Yeah.
Basically broccoli
vegetable.
rabe.
Yeah.
Too
almost like
bitter for you though, or no?
No, it's not bitter. It's very good. I love escarole and beans.
Oh, so compared to the rabe.
Yeah. So much like arugula, I guess you could say.
Because I know rabe on the sandwich, but no rabe on the side either.
No.
Or in pasta.
No
with
rabe.
Sausage.
No rabe.
But you like broccoli, oil and garlic sausage.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
Regular broccoli.
Oh,
come on, dude. Broccoli doesn't hold a candle to regular broccoli, dude. Maybe one day. You never know, dude.
Yeah, I think we could get you there. But have you been to the all-inclusive resort ever or no?
Yeah. I've been to an all-inclusive resort.
Where was it?
Atlantis, right? Is that right?
I didn't know that was all-inclusive. Like you're talking the main. I guess it is called the Atlantic. Like that's the name of the resort.
Right, that
like,
is the name of it.
There's
right?
like with the water park, the dolphins.
Water slide. Yeah.
I didn't think that was all-inclusive though.
Yeah. Hotel, everything.
I mean, geez, that's gotta like, especially nowadays.
All-inclusive
there.
it,
I mean, it's gotta be $1,000 a night.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. I've never stayed at the Atlantis. I just went there on cruises, but I never got to stay in the Bahamas. What did you think of it?
I think it's nice, but I mean, it's like it's a little similar to like after a couple of days, you kind of like you did a lot and you did most everything.
Yeah.
You know? But I was a kid back then, so.
So it's been a while.
Oh yeah, a long while.
Yeah,
I went down the slide, kind of freaked me out a little bit, dude.
Really?
Yeah, have you been down that big
you're
slide?
talking about with the glass and then the sharks and stuff?
Yeah, the biggest.
I haven't done that.
Dude, it's like, all right, so like of course, wait an hour to get on, and like, you're out there like fucking no shirt on, like sunburn. Anyway, and you get up there and you're fucking, and then you realize how fucking high you are because you don't realize because it's all little stairs that you're inside. And bro, you look out at this water slide and there's nothing there because it's just straight. It's down. Like an 85-degree drop.
And
it's not just straight 90, it's like 85 degrees. So when you first go, like you're on nothing, you're free air.
Yeah.
And then it catches you and then you fucking zoom.
And
dude.
how many times did you do that?
Once.
Okay. And it's like taller than like going off the top of this building?
Yeah.
With 2 of them or not that high?
Probably.
Wow.
Dude, it's fucking massive.
So you wouldn't do it again?
I mean, it's just like, I did it once and that's all I really need, dude. And then of course, like this was like at the time, I was younger. So I haven't, my water slide experience was like little water slides.
Yeah.
So like you got up there and they're explaining to you like how to go down. I'm like, what do you mean how to go down? I'm just going to go down. Like, no, you got to cross your legs. You got to stay back. You got to do this. And I was like, oh, fuck. Dude.
Yeah. No, I'm not really good with heights. I used to be better when I was younger. But yeah, what I was getting at though with like the like Atlantis is different because I think everything there is grade A and obviously you pay for it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I would rather pay more, a la carte food and just have it be really good. And I know obviously you're the same way. Like anything substandard, like it's like you'd rather just go starve, Tony, than eat something disgusting. Like
yeah, if I recall correctly, Atlantis though was good for the kids. It was like you can go concession, bucket of chicken fingers and fries.
Yeah,
a bucket, Brian.
Yeah, a bucket with chicken fingers and fries is probably $50.
Yeah. I mean, again, at the time, I wasn't where the prices, dude.
Yeah,
fountain soda, all you can drink, dude.
I am excited though. I've never been there. January. I think I definitely told you. I think a while ago or whatever. But I'm going to Cabo.
Really?
Do you know anybody who's been there Or your parents ever been there?
I'm pretty sure Chris Coyne, the wedding I just went to, honeymoon's Cabo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cabo St. Luca, right?
Yeah, and it's funny too because like Mexico these days everyone's kind of skeptical, but that area it seems like everybody's like, oh my god, Cabo, like you got to go there. And that was originally where remember the whole thing with the Cowboys back in the day, like Zeke was holding out and in Cabo and for the contract and stuff, but supposedly everybody just like loves it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's so funny because I feel that narrative of Mexico has been forever.
Yeah,
like, oh man, it's dangerous, whatever. But then people like Cancun, right? People huge on Cancun.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there again. I was there. It was okay, but I think it's gotten worse. And I was there like 7 years ago.
Oh,
I was at Puerto Vallarta a couple years ago. I liked that. But I'm expecting this
Spanish restaurant in Fairfield.
The namesake.
Yeah.
But that was awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
There was this Argentinian steakhouse. You would have went nuts. And it was like the indoor-outdoor concept on the corner of the street. Like it was a vibe.
So I've been to like Brazilian steakhouses, Argentinian steakhouses. Is that like do they come around and just slice off the meat for you,
just regular menu.
Oh, okay, regular menu. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the Brazilian, because I've been to the one in Stanford a couple times. Pretty good, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people like me and you, like we're getting our money's worth there. You know?
Oh, definitely, dude.
And then the pineapple with the cinnamon, no or yes?
Never had
at the Brazilian, really? Because that's like usually like they come around and it's like the full pineapple on the same thing as the steak.
Really?
Do you see yourself liking that or not? It's like basically a grilled pineapple but with some cinnamon on it.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah. Honestly, ridiculous. And then the cheese bread, the cheese rolls. Do you like those or no?
Of course, dude.
Ridiculous.
Cheese
obviously.
and bread, like what? Come on, dude.
What wouldn't you like, dude?
Oh, starving right now, dude.
Now that we're nice and warmed up, I think we have like 50 comments that we could get to before we talk about the NFL here.
All right, so let's backtrack. Derek Ho, we got there. Jay Bird in the house. He says Florida is tri-state South nowadays.
Florida.
And then chairman of the company here says, yeah, Barnes, Ho's corner is a bit, bro.
What do you think he means?
Like a bit like out there, maybe.
I feel like you don't think he means bite?
Oh, maybe he meant bite.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. But then Jay Bird says excellent Italian.
Excellent Italian food in Florida, I guess.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, his dad's down in Florida. Lonnie loves cruises. Cruises are nice, he says. Bernie says, how the hell have you not gone to Miami?
Yeah, the way you
Let
say
me know
it, it's crazy
Tony.
that you haven't been to Miami. I've never stayed over there. I just like was there for the day after a cruise one time, but I haven't been there too much.
Let's go, dude. Like, I'm down to go to Miami.
And then tie it in with the sports games. It'd be sick to see a Dolphins game.
Yeah. I didn't
or
even
the
see a Heat. Yeah.
Or go to Tampa. Tampa is nice. I haven't been there in a while. To see a Lightning game, that would be sick. That would be like, like let's go. You know?
Yeah.
The drinking with Jay
Bird, the drinking. Lonnie's just Tony has Titanic on his brain. It's not even just that, dude.
I have to say that one surprised me though, because like I said, you seem like you have no fear, kind of.
Oh wow, thank you, dude.
Yeah.
That's what again. It's just because, dude, if you
no, you look nervous just talking about it right now.
Go overboard, like
I don't know why it's like set in your brain though that like especially you because like you're seasoned with the drinking.
Yeah.
I don't get why you think you're just gonna be some maniac and just jump into the ocean.
I'm not. It's not about jumping. It's maybe about stumbling and falling. You know.
But I feel like it's so hard. Like you have to get you have to get your whole body over the rail. Like, it's not like the rail's like down here. You know.
Yeah, but if you're, all right, dude.
And I'm just saying, Tony, last thing here. I remember, it was my 19th birthday, had a couple, okay? Like, night was a little fuzzy, woke up fine. So if me at 19, like, could handle it, I think you these days can handle it. That's all I'm saying. All right?
No, I'm sure I could. Again, like, I've been on cruise drunk, but it's like I wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh, wow, like, I don't remember much of last night. And it's like let's take it easy.
But I think like what would be your confidence level though? You no holds bars on the like amount of drinks. Like what would be your confidence level that you wouldn't slip or something? I mean, you got to be pretty confident, right? No,
I am very confident. I think maybe it was just that one cruise too because I was on the cruise. It was like just me and my parents. I think at the time.
You were really that popped?
Well, no, but that was the thing. Like I went off on my own a bunch.
Yeah.
So I was like alone.
Right. What are they gonna kill you?
No. I'm saying like if I were to fall overboard like that night, Parents probably wouldn't know until the morning that I'm not around.
Right.
At which case I would have been in sea for like 8 hours. Like,
But
it's over, dude.
No, but I feel like can you really survive a fall off the deck? Like, I feel like you're dead.
Yeah, if you survive.
But I think nobody survives because like the engines.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, you get sucked in and get cut up, dude. Yeah, you're making me feel better
can't survive.
Yeah.
I just still can't believe you're this nervous about this, though.
If I was like, if we were in a crew, I think I would feel better. If we were going to, like,
Yeah. But then if we're going to be in the crew, might as well be on the resort.
Right.
Make it easier, So carry on.
All right, dude. So Danny's laughing here. Miami's dangerous, says Lonnie. Barnes is a good hack.
I don't know what he means.
I mean,
it was what? I mean, that was 12 minutes ago. So who knows what he's talking about?
Maybe because of the escarole and beans, maybe because then Danny's next comment.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Snails. Tony's well-rounded. Thank you.
Very good.
I have my parents to thank. Thank me for that. Jay Bird, the broccoli Robert. Here comes Lonnie. A vegetable. I'm fucking dead, he says. And then I'm pretty sure.
Food hack. He said I'm a food hack.
Oh, you said you're a food hack?
Yeah.
Food hack. The Lincoln lawyer.
Yeah, I don't know what he means there.
Oh, wait, no, maybe because we got to go back up here. There's been a dialogue that's been, let's see here. Zach Wilson comes in. Matt Ryan. Zach Wilson needs to win to keep his job. If they cut Michael Carter, they should cut Zach. Make an example for the Jets to play better. No way he should be 6-point underdogs to god-awful Bills. Lonnie getting really fed up here. Oh, my God. Why is the only thing you talk about, Matt? And then Kev Du says, Matty Rice, enough with crap. Wilson, he is garbage, hot trash, walking train wreck. He is like two Suburbans and Hurst. He is killing the Jets. And then Lonnie says, like, dude, get off his fucking balls already. And then Matt Ryan says because he is the coach of the offense on the field, them scoring is his job until he fixed the team is not fixed. Lonnie says, yeah, but his damn balls don't need to live down your throat, dude. We get it already. And then here we go, Bernie. Go to Columbia. Amazing.
Like, I feel like it would be amazing, but like we talk about being nervous. Like, I don't know, right? Like, I just when nervous? I think Columbia, it's hard not to think cartel. Like, I don't know, right? No,
I guess so.
I feel like I've heard things in passing.
Yeah. But again, it's the same thing with Mexico, though. I feel like you go to Mexico, you stay at your resort hotel, you'll be fine. You drift away. That's when you get kidnapped.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm not a fan of like go in these like other countries, like going into the downtown. Like, I'd rather just stay on the resort, go to the beach. Like,
right. I mean, you go to downtown Bridgeport, it's basically the same thing, right?
I feel like it's a little different.
Yeah.
Especially, I feel like, I don't know. Is it really that dangerous during the day? I feel like it's more of a night thing, no?
Downtown Bridgeport or Columbia?
Downtown Bridgeport.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm not really like bugging. Like,
no, you're not bugging, but
at night I would be bugging.
People have gotten shot there in broad daylight.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Why do people have to be so annoying?
I know, right? Like, what the fuck is that?
Put the gun away. Like, relax.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Get your shades on. Matt Ryan back at it with Lonnie. What the hell, dude? Now he says that at Lonnie of the company, Tony never gets it with Zach. Fucking, he's a bot. He thinks he's a bot.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt Ryan.
He is a bot.
I would like Tony to be honest and say he hates Zach Wilson. I would stop. Yeah, but then I'm not being honest. There's contradictory.
And I'm surprised too.
He
wants you to hate him and not just say that he's not good.
Yeah, he wants me to hate him, dude. And then Lonnie says he clearly doesn't hate him. He is an apologist for him, dude.
The Lincoln Lawyer.
I don't know what that movie. I don't know. I don't get it.
You didn't see this series yet, though, right?
No.
You should.
Chairman says driving and typing. Sorry.
Don't do that.
Like, don't do that. Taco meat, Columbia.
Oh, maybe falling over the boat, the propellers.
Oh, I would be taco meat. Yeah, it's great. And then Bernie says, I got family over in Columbia. You're all good.
Now I feel better. So,
like, honestly. Is Danny part of the cartel? Are we like under protection, dude? Is that what he's saying?
One more for Matthew. Come on.
This is totally screw up on Zach Wilson. He says.
I know we've had a lot of extracurriculars today, but one thing I wanted to mention here really, really quickly is you I'm guessing you saw my story last night. The dinner. Yes, dude. Where what's going on here? Blackstone's in Norwalk. You know, they have a couple locations, but that's the OG one. You really got to go there. Like, unbelievable. The seafood linguine. It just the amount of lobster that they give you, and then the shrimp, the clams, the sauce. It really is unbelievable. And then I started with a French onion too. You like French onion, right?
Oh, dude, I love French onion
And then the
soup.
bread is insane, like warm, hot. And then they give you butter, but then also oil and the balsamic, so like you can mix it together.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Have you had their mini meatballs?
Actually, yeah, one time I did. They were very good.
Yeah. The filet mignon.
Yeah, and like Sam usually gets the steak, but I just if you go down to the seafood, I think.
That sandwich.
Did we miss the seafood?
No, they're up. Mains,
It's under mains. Yeah. Go down a little more.
Seared salmon.
Wait, where is the? Why am I missing this?
Branzino.
Oh, go to entrees. Go to entrees. At the bottom of the entrees.
Oh, right here. Blackstone chicken. Lobster mac and cheese.
Wait, why am I missing the seafood? Or is it up? The seafood linguine? Is it up?
The seafood linguine?
No, on the entrees.
Linguine with red or white clam sauce?
No.
Seared salmon, pasta, chicken, salads, entrees, linguine. Again,
I don't know why it's.
This is not a great website here.
All right, well,
but it's all right, dude.
Seafood linguine. Just take my word for it, Tony.
I will.
Ridiculous.
Dude, burger. I know. I hate sometimes going to these places because you want so much more, but you know their burger is going to be good.
Yeah,
because they can get a burger anyway, but you know their burger is going to be
extra
so
good. Yeah, I
dude.
would want to try that one time, maybe for lunch.
Caramelized onions, dude. Blend of chopped sirloin, like that's good. Yeah, lunch burger, dude.
Yeah.
But how do you not come here and just like, I mean, the Branzino sea bass sounds very good. The seared tuna. I know you don't like the tuna.
No,
but I love that. Dude.
No, I'm just telling you this
tuna.
seafood linguine, Tony. You gotta give it a try.
Oh my god!
And I had it with Cabernet.
New York strip.
Ridiculous.
See, the only thing with New York strip is like
fatty.
No, it's not. It's not fatty. It's just like I don't like. Again, like the sides don't do it for me.
You're
like mashed potatoes and broccoli. Like, I need like I think I would want like a plate of fries or something.
Interesting. Steak with fries.
Like steak fries, even.
Yeah, no, steak fries are good, but I feel like I like a really good mashed potato. I would rather have over fries.
I just feel like the portion is just off. Dude.
What about it's loaded?
So I'm like loaded. No, I'm just saying like there's not. You know, baked potato would be fine, but I feel like I finished my size. I still have like half my steak.
See,
left.
baked potato.
And then I need like you don't like baked potato.
I don't know. I feel like I don't like I think a lot of people like just baked potato sour cream. I think that's disgusting. It's like the worst thing I've ever eaten, to be honest.
Well, a loaded baked potato with sour cream. Cheese,
no, just
bacon.
sour cream.
No, that's weird.
And I feel like, yeah, I need bacon and cheese all over the thing. And then it's like, what are we doing? Why are we doing that? I might as well have loaded mashed potatoes instead.
Well, see, but you can also, I mean, baked potato, just butter, salt, pepper.
No,
I don't. Maybe a little drizzle of like ketchup or something.
You know what? You might as well just chop the potato up, put it in the air fryer. Like, you know what I mean? I give me roasted potatoes. You don't like roasted potatoes over baked potato?
No, I'd rather I think a baked potato.
Interesting.
And I eat the skin and everything. Like I enjoy a good baked potato.
Yeah, I don't mind the skin, but it's just very bland for me. You know,
interesting.
Hey, everybody has their preferences, right?
Yeah.
Your mother, a little scud here, saying burger places shouldn't have Italian food, but I feel like it's more Italian. This is an Italian.
Wow.
Well, actually, it's not an Italian food. It's a steakhouse.
It's a steakhouse. Is it Italian? It could be.
No, but I think steakhouses have burgers. Like, that's a normal thing because it's like this.
Yeah, but you're saying burger places like should have Italian food.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't.
Right.
I'm trying to think of an example of that.
I mean, like I know, like I think pretty sure like Flipside has like has pasta.
Oh yeah,
like, yeah. Like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's funny though. I do notice people do that. Like they'll go to like a dive bar and get pasta.
Like you're an idiot, dude. Like that's jarred sauce and like
and then like
macaroni on the shelf.
Like
dude.
it wasn't really good. Oh really?
Yeah, dude. some mashed potatoes and string beans with a wedge salad.
Tony,
my mother a big wedge salad person. She doesn't love mashed potatoes. String beans though, I don't know. Dude.
Really tight. What about with bacon and oil and garlic?
I mean they're okay, but there's other veg. I'd rather have Brussels sprouts.
I do like Brussels sprouts, but the thing with them is though, I feel like I need them so loaded with seasoning and sauce that like almost defeats the purpose.
Oh no, I don't. With just oil, salt, pepper, dude. Maybe a little garlic powder, onion powder action too.
Yeah. I they're good, but I like they're really good though with like bacon bits too. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
listen, we can go on.
I can break down this whole menu if you want.
Yeah. No, break it down.
There's a few things. Rigatoni and bolognese. I'm sure it's good. Again, this is a steakhouse, Mom.
Yeah.
We're in Norwalk. This is like a legit food. They're probably very high quality.
Oh my god,
dude.
no, but
how about the jumbo shrimp cocktail? That sounds sick, dude.
See, I don't know.
I know you don't like the raw. It's not raw. It's just cold.
Well, yeah, I guess for me, it's like I just don't.
This is the lunch menu. That's why.
Oh, Tony! Now we're gonna see the seafood linguine.
Dude.
Go down.
Dude, double cut American lamb chops.
Lamb chops.
Oh my god, grilled veal chop, chicken parm, rigatoni bolognese, dude.
Seafood linguine right there, Tony. Lobster, shrimp, calamari, and clam sauteed in tomato basil.
Dude, the halibut.
You're big on halibut.
Cream Dijon mustard sauce too. Of a creamy Dijon.
There we go.
There's the encrusted tuna, the branzino. This is an entirely different menu. Fresh Maine lobster, sauteed shrimp over rice. Oh, dude. See, this is way better now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. They have it's a steakhouse. They have every fucking cut of steak, dude.
Tony, I'm telling you, like we all got to go here one time.
So I mean, we porterhouse steak for two.
Why not?
Right. I mean,
and then the wines are really good too. The good quality. You just know a good wine.
Have to fucking roll.
You don't really drink wine too much though, right?
No, but I've had my phases with wine.
But do you feel like when you go out to an Italian restaurant, you want wine or no? Or a steakhouse?
Yeah, sometimes. It's just like tough, dude, because I don't know, sometimes when you go out, you just get like a mixed drink, special martinis at the restaurant, you know?
So that would be your go-to, espresso martini at the restaurant?
Yeah, definitely.
They really are so good. I was thinking about getting one last night too, but then I was like, the wine is good.
But you know what? I feel like if you and I were again go to this place, I think we can like do like a couple bottles, and then like after the entrees, like then you finish off with a couple of special martinis.
Do we have a driver?
Yeah, Mike will be driving.
Yeah, actually,
there we go.
That's true.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is what's dude. Brussels sprouts with bacon.
I think you're kind of getting fired up.
Yeah, dude. Steakhouses are sick, dude.
Yeah. No. We'll definitely have a trip in our future.
Private
Let's
event.
just put it that way.
Yeah.
But that being said, let's go now to the world of the National Football League.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Burrow fires, intercepted. Picked off at a pick six. Minka Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk.
Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again. Mahomes escaping on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
Stop it.
Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle. Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
All right. So as I mentioned in the open, before we were into the food port, today is the start, or tonight, of week 11, Tony. And we have a doozy. We talked about it yesterday. The Bengals and the Ravens. So an old school AFC North matchup here. Baltimore playing host here. Still 3.5-point favorites. Total set at 45.5. And the Ravens obviously coming off that disappointing loss to Cleveland, and then Cincinnati not getting the job done last week as well against the Houston Texans. So both teams, though, lost last week, but won the previous 4. So relatively they've done well. And injuries here. T. Higgins is going to be out for this one. And then it looks like for the Ravens, they're going to be missing Ronnie Stanley, their best offensive lineman, and Marlon Humphrey, one of their best cornerbacks. So, some injuries to play with here. Obviously, Ravens have gotten off to a better start, 2 more wins than Cincinnati here. So Cincinnati more desperate to get a win here. And last week was kind of the epitome of Baltimore, which we've seen a lot in past, games, is getting off to that hot start and then just fading down the stretch, not being able to find the end zone. When you think about these two teams, Tony, I mean, what comes to mind? What do you think makes the difference in this game?
Oh my God, it's so tough, dude. Because I feel like both of these teams have had underwhelming losses, underwhelming starts. I know the Ravens have been kind of sneaky good. But like you were alluding to, we've been alluding to, all season basically, is that these Baltimore Ravens here have a tough time closing out games and, blow their seasons in the second half of it, which is what we're in right now. We mentioned we saw a glimpse of that from the Ravens last week. So I think this is a big get right spot for the Bengals. Honestly, I think Lamar maybe struggles with a little bit, maybe a couple of interceptions tonight. Yeah, he can scramble, but I don't think it'll be enough on the ground for them to really make this game fall in their favor. I want to say like Burrow, like I said, get right spot for him. Like probably throws for over 350 yards, 3 throwing touchdowns, maybe rushes for another 50, and is just absolutely dialed in all night.
Yeah. It seems like he's been rolling recently, and they almost pulled it out last week against Houston. Coming back late, but giving up that field goal to lose. He did have 2 interceptions, but overall 14 touchdowns, 6 picks. So not too bad in that department. Lamar, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The Ravens have done a good job of running the football with a variety of different runners, not solely relying, on one back here, between Gus Edwards, and then Mitchell, the rookie, has really, I think Kean Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken, Keaton Mitchell. But in terms of, they've had a lot of rushing touchdowns, 19 rushing touchdowns, 8 from Gus, 5 from Lamar, 3 from Justice Hill, and 2 from Keaton Mitchell, and 1 from J.K. Dobbins before he tore his Achilles. So I think they're going to run the ball. But I definitely have concerns, about Lamar in a tight game down the stretch, 2-minute drill. I don't know. It doesn't come to mind much of him leading the team late down the field to punch it into the end zone to score a touchdown. It just seems like, the first half falls apart in the second. And as you spoke to, just generally, not even the second half of games, but the second half of seasons, we've seen Baltimore struggle before. So it's just so hard for me to have a vision here of Baltimore winning this game, other than if Cincinnati just completely shoots themselves in the foot with turnovers, interceptions, fumbles. That's the only way I see that happening. But that being said, it does seem like, we're in agreement on, the +3.5 for Cincinnati.
Yes.
Really like that one. And especially those out there who do the teasers, 7-point teaser, +10.5 for Cincinnati. That seems like a pretty good bet there. Now, what do you think about the total? 46.5. We've seen a lot of these primetime games go under. The game on Monday went under by 1 point, and there was 2 missed extra points. Really, I know the second one didn't even kick it because of the bad snap and all that. But what do we think about the total here? I mean, both of these teams have scored well at times, occasionally have the lower scoring games. But Baltimore, if you look at it, has scored 30 points their last 3 games. The Bengals have scored at least 24 points 4 out of their last 5.
Yeah. Baltimore actually scored at least 30 points in the last 4 games, Brian.
That is correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that it would be safe to take the over in that 46.5.
But the short week, Baltimore, the defense, no concerns about that.
No, I don't think so. I think Burrow and the Bengals will score early, often. I think to start off, the Ravens will score early and often, but they'll taper off. Like you said, I could see it being like a 27-24 type of game, or not 27-24, 27-21 even, which would take the over
by a half
a point. So,
I mean, it's not an overwhelming. It's like you're sweating that down to the last second.
Yeah.
But you like it.
34-27.
34-27. I think that's pretty good. Is this one, because I know last week you were tight because it was the Bears and the Panthers. Is this one that you're actually kind of interested to watch or not?
I am actually. And we're going to be actually, I don't know if we'll still be here. We're shooting an event here for the Knowlton tonight, I think around 6:37. So I'll probably be here. So I'll probably have this hooked up to the TV playing over Amazon, and while we're coming back and forth, you'll be peeking in, watching some of the game, because I think this is going to be this is a good matchup. I like it.
Yeah. Al, you think we get a better version of Al Michaels in this
one? I mean, yeah, I think so. I feel like for these Thursday night matchups that have been good, he's been good.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think he just the audience fades out on when it's not so much of a good game,
unless he has a Kelsey brother up in the booth with him.
Yeah, clearly, yes.
What do you think Riley's betting on this one? You think he's going Bengals, or a prop bet maybe?
Oh man, dude, I feel like he would take a couple of prop bets. I don't know what the prop bets are, but I feel like he would think this is going to be an absolute shootout. Bengals, Ravens are hot. Probably bet the over yards for both Lamar and Burrow. I think ultimately, if I had to guess, Riley would take Baltimore -3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think about it when we've asked him his opinion on games. I guess he has kind of like said like that they're playing really well.
Yeah, he is hot with Baltimore rather, and Boston. But I also think it's like he could be like, if anything, they'll lose by a field goal.
Mhm.
Right. So it's like
Right.
that's a safe bet.
Yeah. And I was thinking, we both agree on the
Bengals.
spread.
Yeah.
Same thing, more or less.
Yeah.
But I guess we could go. You said you like the over, so I'll take the under.
Do you
Sound
want?
good?
Yeah.
I like the under. Yeah, I think just slightly, like just how we saw Monday Night Football. I am gonna say though, Bengals here. McPherson from 41 at the horn. And I'm gonna say 24-21. One of the best Thursday Night Football games we've seen all season.
Interesting. So Ravens cover.
No, because it's Baltimore is
-3.5.
-3.5. So they ain't winning, dog.
They're not winning.
The pluses and minuses. I know people who don't ever win. Like it's confusing.
It is confusing.
Now do you get it though?
Yeah.
Say it. So how does the spread work for tonight?
Baltimore
has to
win by 3.5.
Which would basically mean they need to win by 4.
Touchdown. Yeah.
Or touchdown.
2 safeties if you want that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this should be, a really, really good game here. And it's a good way to kick off week 11 before we get this juicy matchup in Orchard Park on Sunday, 4:25, Jets and Bills. Are you pumped?
I am pretty pumped, dude.
Any early thoughts? I know, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but
I mean, right now I'm thinking Jesse comes up big and
a lot of Allen turnovers, 3 interceptions, maybe a couple of fumbles in the ground, dude. Do we actually get a Zach Wilson touchdown pass? It's been a while.
It has been a while, and I think yes.
I mean, law of averages, right?
I mean, odds are, hopefully, if these receivers aren't just dropping passes in the end zone,
And do you think it's, from what we've seen recently, it's another low scoring?
Yeah, I guess maybe like a 17-14, 21-14.
1995.
It's a great year.
That's when you were born?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what year I was born?
91.
92. Very close. Matthew 91. Michael 91. Okay. Gotcha. It's crazy though, like for us, like when you're born, like for you, for instance, like when you think about something happening in 95, like it seems like it's forever ago. But then when you think about your age, like you feel like very young though. You know, isn't it weird how it's just how
it
that
is
works?
Very crazy. To even think about like I'm like, wow, 2000 is 23 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And how when you're younger too, I always had the feeling like I can't picture myself as an adult. Like when I was like in first grade and second grade, I just couldn't picture like what that is. And then all of a sudden it's just there.
Here we are.
And like, I don't know. It's just weird when you think about that. But one other thing, so I was just looking, we're talking total. So 39.5. They're saying that total off. And
for Jets Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was 36, I think, last week for their game. I mean, because it's just, I think the offense averages 13 points a game. So that's why the totals are never going to be over 40. You know?
No, I'm saying that's even.
You think it's too high? Well, I guess but also I think they're expecting the Bills offense
to score.
They have not been able to score. And then the one thing I would be slightly concerned about, is maybe just like, because the offensive coordinator was fired and Josh Allen took some personal responsibility for that. But maybe that, they have a sense of responsibility to step up, prove their worth. And I mean, they desperately need this win. Both teams need it just as bad as the other.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You could even argue the Bills may even need it more.
No, because the Jets will be 4-6.
Yeah, but then the Bills have lost twice to the Jets. Like, that's very embarrassing.
Like,
not even just record wise. I mean, it obviously will hurt the Bills' record.
Yeah,
but the Bills, I think, have more expectations.
I think it's an elimination game
for 5 teams.
Because I mean, the lost Bills 5-6, lost Jets 4-6. I mean, it's the competitive AFC. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But pumped up for the frenzy tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow.
The hook, Josh B says, and the company has to relax on submitting the picks. We have the first pick, right, Sonny?
We do. Do we you want to make picks like tonight or something?
Or right now?
Right now?
Just lock them in, and then they can tell us after.
I mean, I guess we could.
Or no, but then I feel like we need to like do the frenzy first. So they just should just submit them after we go.
Okay, cool.
That's
yeah,
it.
I don't know what their schedule was like. I don't know if like Josh just did, just to, whatever.
Yeah,
but
hey, we'll take them anytime.
Yeah.
We just want to go first.
We're gonna go first.
Text us at midnight. We don't care.
Dude.
Let's go. But let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle break. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide! Made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So you look at the scores and you're like, whoa, wait a second. How did the Flyers beat the Hurricanes last night? But to our surprise, Hot was back, 31 saves.
Yeah, I blame Daily Faceoff on that one.
Yeah. I mean, but I think it's more the teams, though. They try to be a little coy.
Yeah, they do.
That's why stuff comes out late.
Bastards.
The Hurricanes fall to 9-7 here. Obviously, Anderson is a loss, but like, everybody else has been there. Kochkinov is back, or Svechkinov. But I mean, like, is there really, is there a reason to be concerned here?
For the Hurricanes?
Yeah. I mean, 9-7, it's not like you're 4-12, but
no,
that you would have expected a better start.
Yeah, I think you would have. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not really a goaltending issue, too. I mean, you only scored one goal last night. I understand that Carter Hart is a very good goaltender, but
what about the rest of the team? Like, meaning like they're not that good.
They're not that good. So it's like, again, some talent. Anyone could score at any point. I would have to maybe dive into, Carolina's losses a little bit more to see like how and exactly, who they lost to. Looks like they lost to the Panthers. We know the Rangers beat them, obviously. 3-game losing streak. They were Lightning, Avs, Kraken, Ducks. They lost to recently as well, or earlier on, I should say. I don't know. I mean, I feel like losing your, losing
starting
Anderson,
goalie.
Your starting goalie is pretty tight. The Flyers of all teams to handle your first regulation loss at home this year too. I don't know, man. I think maybe it was just the Flyers' night at that point. I'm not that worried about the Hurricanes. Like you said, I think adjusting to a different goaltender will take some time. And they do have, they have newer guys, I guess, than they do like last season. So
Bunting.
I mean, Michael Bunting being one of them. Sometimes, excuse me, adding a like a high scoring player sometimes hurts your team for a little bit. You gotta understand how to play with this guy. Like someone else is gonna not be getting as much ice time or as much puck time because Michael Bunting's on the team. So you gotta figure that out. I mean, I think they had one lone goal scorer last night. I don't even know who it was. It wasn't Nikos.
I just saw it too.
Nosian.
Who is that?
Seth Nosian.
You know much about him?
I mean, he's been on the team, so I don't know much about him other than him being on the Hurricanes. He's definitely been on the team for at least 2-3 years, I would imagine. Let's look at Stefan, dude. Stefan. No. Dude. I don't know where this is coming from.
Right there. Yeah. No, it is. Pause
it. It's paused. Is it this thing?
Yeah, it's that thing. It is. Oh, there we go.
So yeah, Carolina past 3 years. I mean, it's a little annoying with that.
It is.
Come on, dude. 30 years old. So I guess a journeyman a little bit here. Started with Anaheim. Seth Nosian, dude. I guess he's pretty good. 4 goals in the season. He had 13 goals last season. It's his first full year with Carolina. But anyway, I think they're coming around into their own. Looking at their schedule a little bit, I see they're playing the Penguins next. Yeah.
Dogfight.
Playing the Penguins on Saturday. So the couple days off. That's good. Couple days off. Get a good practice in, a rest game. You're back at home in Raleigh. We know how hyped Raleigh gets. They're going to want another win at home, too, after getting handed their first loss by the Flyers here. So it'll be a dog fight for sure. But I can see them kind of edging out the Penguins there. And you better fucking hope so. I mean, at that point, if you lose to the Penguins, there's some concern a little bit. I mean, you guys are a really good team, very youthful, too. So you got to kind of figure that out, dude.
Yeah. I think the talent's there, but you just want to, kind of cut this off at the knees and get going in the right direction.
In the butt, dude.
How about the Oilers? They were down 3-1 after 2 to Seattle.
Yeah.
And then Evander Kane taking it upon himself to win this one, his 5th, 6th, and then 7th, the game winner in overtime. So the hat trick for Kane. McDavid had his 4th goal in the second period. Stu Skinner did a good job in net. What was it? 32 of 35, which is pretty solid. So I think this is it their 2nd win in a row? But after a very, very tight start, Knoblauch in. And I know, Seattle's not, doesn't appear anyway that they're going to be a good team or even a playoff team. 3rd win in a row, by the way, for the Oilers. But I guess, in the past couple of years, we've kind of seen this pattern with the Oilers where they're just play very poorly for stretches, but then turn it around. And who knows, with this interim coach, and the fact that McDavid probably is fully healthy now, since he came back from his injury, that we're going to start seeing some more wins for the Oilers. I mean, I know you're opposed to that, Tony, but
no, I mean, I think you definitely could. I mean, a change of coach is always good, especially when, it kind of caters to your star player there. Great for Evander Kane for getting his 5th, 6th, and 7th goal here. I think it's his 3rd hat trick of his career. 7th hat trick?
Yeah. I just saw the article literally when you said that.
No way.
Yeah. Why, you think that's crazy?
That is crazy.
I wonder how many. Look it up. Wayne Gretzky, how many hat tricks? What's your guess first? I'm going to say 25.
Oh, man.
Played a lot, scored a lot of goals.
I don't know. Maybe 18.
Yeah.
How many hat tricks how does Wayne Gretzky? Okay. Oh, 50.
Wow. And then he has the most? Yeah. It says he has the most. Posted the most career.
Most career hat tricks.
That is nuts.
That's crazy.
But I honestly I think they are going to turn it around. I wouldn't be surprised to if they add some pieces of the deadline, see how the goalies play. Maybe they need to pick up another goalie. But there's just so much offensive firepower there. You would think that they would figure a way to get it done.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Cervical spine. Well timed, Tony. Well timed. We'll see if they can keep it up. They're gonna host the Lightning over the weekend. I believe the goalie there it's Johansson. Is that he's been struggling a little bit recently after a hot start. I think Vazzy though is going to be back soon. Actually,
yeah, that's huge.
I mean, that changes everything, obviously. So you would think that would be a decent game there on Saturday. I think it's a 4:00 body clock game, Tony.
Oh boy,
you kind of miss having that bite at your disposal.
The body clock
or bunting? Which one do you think was better?
Bunting.
Yeah, I know 1 month ago it said 2 months, but I saw he just started skating or something. Oh, go like all the way down to the bottom, the last article there. Back in the net, at least in practice.
This was 2 days ago.
So I mean, if he's practicing, I mean, what you still think couple weeks, or if it's just the start of practice?
I would say at least a couple weeks, dude.
Yeah. Body clock bite there or no?
That's what I got written down.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Get it back.
And then the other 2 games from last night, Avalanche all over the Ducks here, 8-2. So the Avs now 10-5. Hit a little bit of a wall there. I think they lost 2 or 3 in a row. But I think they are, widely expected to be, one of the top contenders, especially in the Western Conference this year. Gorgie, has had some good games and a couple of clunkers kind of way to save percentages down. Last night didn't have to do much, so 15-17. And of course, 8 goals. That makes it a little easier out there in terms of any type of pressure or anything. And then, boy, When it rains, it pours. The Islanders losing again, this time to the Canucks in overtime, 4-3. It's the way this is going, Tony. I mean, I would think that a couple more losses, we could potentially be looking at a coaching change there.
For the Islanders,
I mean, they're only 5-6, but I'm saying it just the way they've been playing is just has not looked good.
I know. To score twice in the first, and then you just scored all.
But that's what it always is. The third period collapse. I know. Lonnie
why are we doing
used to
that?
watching it.
Matt Barzal stay only two assists too. Like he's got to be a goal scorer, dude.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
And and who would have thought? Not a year, but a season after that trade with Horvat, you got the Islanders are 5-6, but the Canucks, who appeared to be rebuilding, are 12-3. JT Miller, 10 goals, Tony. I know you got fired up for that.
Let's go, JT.
I mean, the Canucks, I know at first you're saying, I don't know, but now, I mean, they have to be taken seriously as a potential playoff team.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I don't want to say who called it, but
I don't think you called it. I think you said no. They're
stop it.
No,
dude.
but all seriousness, I thought when they got to the hot start, you're like, nah. I mean, but they're not going to make the playoffs, though. I thought you said that. No?
I doubt Demko. So they're not going to go far in the playoffs.
Thatcher. I feel like you just like saying Thatcher.
I mean, it's a great name, no doubt. But I mean, I don't think he's not a Stanley Cup winning goaltender.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
Yeah, that's true. Unless of course, obviously, you have like a loaded team, but obviously, I don't think they're a loaded team, but maybe an up and coming team.
Oilers.
You know what kind of slipped over my head, Tony? I just noticed this yesterday.
What's up?
2:00 Sweden game today. Did you see that? Red Wings and Senators.
What? No.
Yeah. NHL
the Sweden
Global
game
season.
is today.
Is that I don't know. Like, what's the deal with that? Is that a tradition that's been going on a while or no?
No, I don't think so. International series has been relatively new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Avicii Arena. Do you think that's after like the
artist?
Yeah. Look
Maybe?
up Avicii Arena.
Is he from?
And I don't know if this was meant to be like a dig at me. I wasn't even trying to give Lonnie a dig here. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in honor of that, I knew he was Swedish. But he's saying like watching the Islanders is like watching the Yankees do nothing in the playoffs. I mean, geez, you wouldn't expect that from a fellow Yankee fan, honestly.
Yeah, I guess
he's
so.
beaten down, but we're all
he
beaten
is,
down,
he is.
you know.
Nice
right?
little scud there, you ass. He says. Would you say that? Would you?
No, about watching the Islanders collapse, and it's like I have no, I'm not, and I know you're the same way too. I don't have any ill will towards the Islanders. I just think the Devils are annoying, honestly.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, you're right.
And what's
Lambert's on the way out?
Historically, though, who's had the upper hands? The Rangers or no?
Oh, historically, good question. I mean, in terms of their matchup, Islanders versus Rangers. I want to say historically, the Rangers has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be, dude.
Maybe way back in the 40s, right? The Isles were toasted town.
Well, the Islanders weren't a team.
Not the 40s, but was it the 60s?
67, maybe they were.
But that's
66?
like right upon when they entered the NHL. That's when they had like the really good teams, right?
Yeah. Against Islanders. Yeah, they're 154 and 145, 19 and 10.
100. Wait, so 154, 140. So they were up by 9 games.
Yes.
Pretty tight though for all those games.
It is tight, dude.
But hey, at least we got the upper hand, right?
It's crazy. Yeah.
But a lot of games 40s, watch your fucking mouth. And then he says, you don't like the Islanders. I don't think you're tight on the Islanders. I really don't.
Dude, I'm not. I mean,
yeah.
I think a couple of years ago, I rode a lot of Islanders to like on my fast team.
Yeah.
I had Barzal, drafted him, I think his rookie season, which was okay. I had Brock Nelson at the time, Cal Clutterbuck at the time. Like, it was good.
And I think it would be great for New York if they like were, like a serious contender. It would be nice. It'd be nice to get a playoff series.
And I love I think it's sick that they're like the Islanders, like from Long Island, right? I think they should still be in the Coliseum. I think that was dope. I love their logo. They have a great color scheme. Like I think
you want to check out the arena.
Yeah, no, literally, dude. I mean, I think it's a great like alternative game to go to as a Rangers fan. Like go to the Islanders fan.
Yeah.
And I'm also from an island, so I feel a little bit like
there's a connection there.
Island, but I'm an Islander.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I was saying full slate tonight. Of course, just no Rangers till the weekend, Tony. But there are some compelling matchups here. What do you have your eye on for the pick segment?
I gotta figure it out. What am I down by 4 games now?
No, it's actually 1.
What?
It's 1 point.
It's a 1 point differential right now?
Yeah. Because I only picked
Really,
up 1 point last night.
Yeah, and we were even yesterday?
You were up 1, but I won 2, and then you won 1. Oh, but that actually wouldn't make sense. Or it doesn't. Oh, no. Wait a second.
Brian, don't do this to me again.
No, wait, hold on. Let me look at this. Easy.
Yanni.
No, okay. Yanni. I'm just confusing myself.
Joni.
Let's just take a look. It's third down. Okay. No, we're tied. We're tied. That's what it is. You were up 1 and we're tied now. That makes sense. Love that bite though, the third down.
Yeah,
I think that's the pinnacle at this point.
the pinnacle.
Yeah. You're telling me I wouldn't have a shot at that job though.
No, you would. You would. That's what's funny about it.
I'm sure that's what's funny, Tony.
Yeah, would you want to do it? Like if they offered it to you, like,
yeah.
you got to do you don't just do third down. You got to do like a bunch of other stuff.
Oh
too,
yeah, no, because I honestly think I have the voice for it. In all seriousness,
so too.
Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying? Pick wise.
All right, a lot of games here. Nothing really seems to poke out at me in terms of a heavy favorite or even a heavy dog. These
you know what
games
to do.
Seem pretty tight. I think the Kings.
Well, actually, I wasn't.
Blues over the Sharks.
No, well, the Sharks over the Blues.
No,
that might be my third and final.
Okay, fine. I am going to go with the Kings. The Kings haven't played in a while. I feel they must have had a few days off too. But they're at home against the Panthers. I can't believe their home record 1-3-3. They've been struggling at home, but they're still the favorite here at 8-3-3 total over the season here, -130. I don't know. I just feel the Kings have been playing some great hockey. I actually haven't followed much about the Panthers. They're 10-4-1, which is a pretty solid record. Just looking at their stat leaders here, Sam Reinhart, 23 points. Kachuk has been doing well. Alexander Barkov, Carter Verhaeghe. We know about Ekman Larson as well. Great team, honestly. They do have some phenomenal talent. But I don't know, man. How their goaltending been? How's our boy Bob? Been
better in the regular season than he was last year.
Doing pretty. Yeah, picked up where we left off
in the postseason.
Now 5 save percentage, playing really well. But we know the Kings. I've been hot recently, dude. Looking at the Kings, looking at their last 5 games, even. They actually are on 2-game losing streak right now, but lost in overtime to the Penguins, beat Vegas, shut out Philly, beat Ottawa. The Panthers seem to be on like a 6-game winning streak right now. Law of averages here, giving the Kings at home, beating the Panthers in regulation 4-2.
I like it. I was looking up. There's no clarity, Tony. I wanted to take the Penguins over the Devils, but Hughes, they haven't ruled him out, but I don't see anything saying that he's playing. So that's why I was kind of thinking about that.
Last I checked is that he was remaining out.
I saw day-to-day a day ago, and then 3 days ago, it's saying it's possible it could return Thursday. But you know what? Give me Pittsburgh. They've been on fire. The Devils have not, and especially if Hughes isn't going to play, I don't think they have a shot. But I just like the momentum of this Penguins team. So I'm going to say a nice, clean 3-1 victory for the Penguins here at home, bringing that home record to 4-4. Carlson, 2 goals and 1 assist.
Penguins on a 5-game winning streak.
Devils have lost 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Their goaltending has shown to be an issue so far.
Well, who was out ahead of that?
I think you may have been, dude.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. Michael Carter.
I don't remember you saying that, though.
Michael Carter.
All right, so my next pick here. Ooh, the Canucks in the back-to-back, dude. The Islanders
on the
Kraken against the Kraken on the back-to-back. It's crazy. But no. Wow, Arizona favorited on the road in Columbus. That's crazy.
I knew that was.
Oh man, dude. All right. I know Avicii, dude.
Go Avicii.
I mean, you got to go Avicii at 2:00. This is fucking sick.
Dylan
the global
Larkin.
series. We
Dylan.
know about the Red Wings. We know the Senators have been in shambles. Stutzel tight. Kachuk tight. Not Matthew, but his brother Brady.
What, is he injured?
No, he's just tight of the team for sucking, dude.
Oh, he's
literally
vocal.
they're like, this is vocal. A couple guys on the team have been vocal about how shit they've been. Ottawa favorite at -135. Which is very interesting. I don't really know. And of course, it's a big toss up with the body clock. Corpusalo, though, former King here, okay on the season. I would imagine. I guess he's getting the start. Let's double check the daily face-off. Even though the burning of the daily face-off is just so brutal. Oh wow! Oh shit! James Reamer confirmed. Dude. That's interesting. Corpusalo likely here. Why wouldn't they start Husso, dude?
Kind of like a maintenance day. I guess.
Husso is out. Am I shot right now? Oh no, dude.
Oh no, Husso.
Husso 1 day ago out. Oh, that's all it says. News. That's it, dude. Like ESPN sucks. Like, how is it not? Let's look up his injury. Oh, I guess he went home because his daughter was born.
Gotcha.
That's fucking tough, dude. Now I gotta go back. I gotta look at Reamer here. Oh, actually, he's 2-2 in the season. 1.8 goals against on average. 933. Pretty solid right there.
Yeah.
With a shutout on the season here. All right, let's go. We're back. We're so back, dude. The Red Wings are winning this game 3-0. Let's go. Dylan Larkin, lone hat trick. Reamer, second shutout of the season. Sweden, Avicii. Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna go with the backup tender, but a team that's been playing well, maybe a little above expectations. Give me the Coyotes. Connor Ingram looks like he's going to draw the start 5-1. And I was just looking at this, but the starting tender there on Columbus, Merzlikins, is looking for his first victory in 5 contests. But I like the way that the Coyotes are playing. I was laughed at for suggesting that they might make the playoffs this year, and they're right there, hovering around 500. But I like them in this matchup. I really think Columbus is trash. So I think Ingram, who's goals against under 3, save percentage above 90, gets the job done here. And we talked about nice and tidy. How about 2-0? Ingram shutout first of the season. And we are going to say, oh my God, I can't believe I'm forgetting. No, Keller, 2 goals.
Keller, dude.
Clayton Keller. There we go. 2-0.
There we go. All right, my third and final here. I know the Golden Knights could be interesting, but I don't know. I feel the Canadians with the upset.
Knights off that disappointing loss.
Yeah,
I was thinking about taking about. I'm thinking about just letting that go.
No, you already said what the third and final is going to be, so it's too late, dude.
That's true. I actually am committed to that.
However, Casey DeSmith, the Canucks on the back-to-back. Casey DeSmith, former Penguin,
got injured in the Rangers series.
Yeah. He is getting the start here against the Flames. We know about the Flames, a little bit lackluster. I just want to look up at Casey DeSmith so far. Has not lost a game this season in 4 starts. Give me the Canucks on the back-to-back. The offense is great. The goaltending is going to be great. This is the day of backup tenders, dude. We have 2 of my picks, backup tenders. Let's freaking go. Canucks. They're going to shut out the Calgary Flames. I say they win. Let's say 5-0. 5-0, Brian.
And is Mackenzie Blackwood the backup tender for San Jose or no? He's had 11 starts though.
Oh shit,
maybe
really?
not. But talk about a bad performance. 2-8-1, 4 goals against, save percentage under 90. But Bennington, Riley said he's an asshole. I'll take his word on it.
Yeah.
Wow. And I think the Sharks, like their wins have been nice and tight. Let's say 4-3 in overtime, defeating the Blues here at home for their 3rd win of the season. Risky, huh?
That's a risky dog right there, dude.
But I think you just got to differentiate yourself sometimes,
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, they got to win sometime,
Exactly. There's been a lot of losing this year.
The Blues too could be good, dude.
So, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Mackenzie Blackwood's their starter.
Yeah.
And then Capo Kakinen, he has 5 starts this season, 0-5. I don't know if he ended up getting injured or something. I thought he was going to be their starter.
What happened? Player page doesn't have any news. Maybe they put him in the AHL?
I don't know. I don't think so. 5 days ago, he started. 5-0 loss to the Golden Knights.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. You never know. Maybe they're just mixing things up.
His goals against an average, 4.44. 0-5 in the season.
There we go.
Yeah, they need a goaltender. They don't have any goaltenders. Coach,
goaltender, goal scorers.
Well, their coach is oh my God, why am I blanking on his name?
You sound like me.
I know, this is crazy. It's happened to you. David Quinn. David Quinn's their coach.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of a tight one, couple housekeeping things here. So RSM, 3-way tie at the top, Knox, Kraft, and Cameron Young.
Wow.
So 2 guys. Riley's pick is Young.
Yeah.
Your sleeper was Knox, right? So they have Knox and Kraft have completed their front 9. Young, starting on the back, has finished 8. So we'll keep an eye on that. Give you an update tomorrow, before the frenzy. And then a couple other things here. I guess we knew this for a while, but they officially announced the Vegas move in the MLB there. And I forgot, Tony, what was your thoughts there? I mean, you think overall long-term, given the market over there, that's going to end up working out?
Great move. Will absolutely work out. Vegas baseball in Vegas. Let's go. And then it's just interesting though. I don't know if you heard what they're going to do in the meantime, but they're going to play at like different stadiums, like around their area until the new stadium is built.
Did they say how many, different stadiums they're going to play?
They're going to their minor league location. I think they said they were going to be able to borrow the stadium from the Giants, I think.
They're going to play some games at AT&T Park.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's interesting.
And a few other things too, dude, which is interesting. But I mean, at that point, like, why not,
And I think, with the additional revenue coming in, attendance, you're going to see them spend a little more. I would think they've done a decent job scouting. So I think that'll get turned around quick.
I think so.
And they just want to make it a destination place to go to see some baseball.
I think it's going to be sick.
Do you remember was the seating capacity small or?
I don't remember.
A's new stadium. New Las Vegas Stadium, 33,000. So that's very small.
It's not terrible.
But we've seen that recently. They want more boxes. RJ brought all this up during SYM.
Stuff you missed.
There you go. I guess we missed it.
That's funny.
I mean, it kind of was funny, Tony. You kind of set me up for a little bit.
No, yeah, that was good, dude. What do you think of your feet there?
What about Cole, Snell, Cy Youngs? Any thoughts there?
I think congrats to Cole. I mean, he worked really hard. He's certainly the best thing to come out of the Yankees this season. And Snell too. I mean, he was someone who we were ragging on a while. Going back to that that year we got pulled out of, I guess, was it Game 7?
Yeah.
Right, Game 7. Yeah, got pulled early. Ever since then, the Padres, the Schneid. But he looks great, dude. Let's go. Let's pick him up.
7th player and second left-hander to win the award in each league, joining Gaylord Perry, Pedro,
Really?
Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Roy Halladay, and Max Scherzer.
That's super impressive. Max Scherzer, did you hear that? I think Gerrit Cole is the first Yankee to win the Cy Young
Since Roger Clemens.
The first Yankee to win the Cy Young, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Well, one of those things. What are you going to do, Tony? Make the playoffs next year, right?
Yeah, I just brought it up. I thought it was interesting.
Oh, you thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I did.
Has there been actually some chatter though about Snell to the Mets or no?
No. So
you're not expecting it. You want it, but
I want it.
You're not expecting it.
I don't know. It's everything's so up in the air, dude.
You're like, I feel like you're feeling almost negative though about the Mets right now.
I mean, I listened to Mendoza's press conference, right?
Yeah.
And he sounded great, how much he trusts David Stearns and likes him and loves this organization and wants to win, the normal stuff. But then he said going in to talk about how much he enjoys the players we have now.
Lack of moves there is what you're
Which
saying.
that's what like it hit me as. And he kept saying that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, all right, like that's what the Yankees do.
Yeah, but I do think though there's something he could love the players he has and swap out a couple and bring in some good ones, but keep the majority, the core, right? I mean, can't you do both?
Oh yeah, you can. But again, just keep hitting that note over and over again. Like it was like overkill.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Forecasted, Tony. I can't believe though already. I mean, his free agency basically hasn't even started.
I know. I'm just like, dude, I want to be excited. I am excited. New manager is cool, I guess. Mendoza sounded well. Sounded like he knew what he was talking about.
Who do you think sounded better, him or Stearns?
I don't know. I guess Mendoza, really.
So you're like a little concerned, like what I was saying, that Stearns is a little bit of a chief, basically, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not.
So why'd you take Mendoza then?
Because he sounded better. He sounded like a player's guy.
Okay. All right. Well, so then, but I'm saying, like, inadvertently, that's saying there's some, what's the, like, you know, the concern with Stearns?
My concern is that he's not going to make the right moves. He's not going to be able to go out there and bring guys in, which, I mean, I don't know. People always talk about what he did with Milwaukee and everything. And it's like, yes, like he's very young to be a man in that position. Like he went out and he got some good players and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not like he really won anything. You know, it's not like he like went to the World Series.
Yeah. So you're basically comparing him to Kirk Herbstreit,
basically, dude. Again, like you want to like, oh wow, look, and it's just like nothing. Like he hasn't done it. He really hasn't done anything.
Yeah. But
like the Brewers, in my opinion, are not that great of an example. Like, yeah, he turned it around there.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything crazy.
It wasn't anything crazy, dude.
So I'm just looking at here. Free agency began on the 6th, even though we really, you know, obviously haven't had anything. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Or 2 days ago was the deadline for qualifying offers, Rule 5 protection. And tomorrow, I think, is a key date, the non-tender deadline, Tony.
Non-tender?
You know, for guys with arbitration.
Yeah,
is there anybody on the Mets that you think might get non-tendered or no?
No.
We like the guys that we have here.
What, the guys they have there?
And then, winter meetings, December 4th, in Nashville. So I would think, you know, some moves around the corner. But are you excited for the hot stove? Nervous?
No, nervous.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens. Last question though for you. Where does Ohtani go?
Dodgers.
Yeah. I just think they're somewhat desperate.
They are kind of desperate when you look at their pitching situation.
Do you think though, like the discrediting of that COVID World Series is justified or no? Didn't play the full schedule.
No, you can't do that.
No, because I don't agree with that, but you know that's out there.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous because no one did.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was playing under the same rules.
Yeah,
obviously.
No one got
other than the Astros, obviously.
Of course.
So yeah, I can't wait for baseball free agency to start. See the roster construction, Tony. Maybe some trades that we're not expecting. All good stuff. So we'll be on top of that. Big day tomorrow. Frenzy coming up. Great game tonight. Can't wait to talk about that tomorrow. Catch a little of the RSM. Catch some of the hockey. So a lot to go over. Tomorrow will be a big day.
Great picks tonight, dude. 2
Great
o'clock
picks.
hockey.
2:00, Avicii Arena. Be there. But we really would like, as always. Oh, Josh B. There he is. There he is.
Lonnie asked, wait, Tony, was it just the playoffs of the World Series? From my understanding, what I read, it was the playoffs.
In regards to what?
Cy Young Award winner, but did not make the playoffs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's that. It's not World Series. Yeah. But that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, merch, downtimetv.com, where everybody enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.